Do you want to expand to non-English marketplaces of Amazon and you are struggling to find a good translator with e-commerce knowledge? Check out my interview with Jana Krekic from YLT Translations and see how can they help you to prepare your listings for other languages. Hello, Jana.
Hi, Gustas. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Can you tell us what YLT does and what kind of problems do you solve for Amazon sellers?
Of course. So we've been doing a lot of translation services for different Amazon sellers for the past 2 years, both from ones that only have one ASIN to 7-figure sellers. And we help people with listing translations and all other things that have to do with translation. So customer templates, Q&A templates, headline search ads translation. So from a previous experience, what I noticed is that when people try to sell internationally and expand to other markets, they don't actually, they have the problem with the language barrier. A lot of customers that come from the US and the UK, they have English as their native language. So, and still some sellers do also have their listings in English, so even though they're selling in French market or Spanish market. So they need to get this translated. So what they do then is that they contact random translation agency, but they send their listings as a regular text. So they get a regular text translated back. And why is this a problem? Because when you get a translation, which is done as a regular text, you don't get your keywords done, don't get your backends, and these translators, they don't see this as potential sale growth, as a text which will sell your product. They will just see this as a regular translation, and that's why you need somebody who's going to get the approach from the Amazon seller's view. So what can happen and what we help you solve are the problems which can happen from this, which is losing money because your product does not show so often. So visibility of the product is poor, because when the customer search for keywords for this product in search query, the Amazon A9 algorithm, which is constantly changing, does not recognize this product, so it doesn't show up. Second of all, you're losing customers this way. Your click-through rate goes down, and of course, you're losing money. So how do you avoid all these problems? And this is where we step in the game. So we solve your problems like this. And how do we do this? So we optimize your listings. We localize your listings. So I get a lot of questions like, what is localization? Localization is that you know your market. So local product, local style. Also, you don't know if the product is going to be successful or not in the other market. For instance, I just recently wrote an article and I took an example for the Dave the Hasselhoff. So we all know the Baywatch guy, right? The Hoff. So he was an example of localization and a successful product in Germany because he was considered as like one of the best German singing stars after the opening of the Great Wall. While as in the States, nobody liked his music. They didn't like his singing at all, but he was super successful in Germany. So you never know unless you try and you research the market and you know your market, how it's going to be. Also, one of the important things is our translators are not only native, they're also marketers. And also in YLT, whoever comes as the top translator to us, we have our internally designed MLT course, which stands for Marketing-Led Translation. And that means that we take the top quality translators and then we basically transfer them into copywriters for e-commerce in the respective languages. And last and most important is we have our secret sauce. So we basically have our strategy about where we place keywords. We have different strategies for lengths of bullets and titles and product descriptions. And of course, we do keyword research in the target language. So we never translate any of the keywords or anything which come from the original English listing. We do our keyword research on our own. Our translators do this. And so we all do this in order for you to make sales, because this is what is going to sell the products, amongst other things.
And how do you deal with the crap listings? Let's say English listing has very bad copy. Do you pre-vet such orders?
Yes, we always offer free audit of your listings. I have a lot of sellers that approach to me and they tell me, we got these listings done, but it's not making any sales. So what do we do? So I just tell them, like, I'm going to make a free audit of your listings. So we point out what was done wrong, poorly, or what can be improved. And then we give our offer for our listings. So this is when it comes to already translated listings. When it comes to the original English listing or maybe German original listing, because we also do translations from German and other languages, not only for the English basic language for the listing. I always point out if the English listing is bad or not, because we don't want to do a translation of a poorly written listing, because this is not going to give you any results. I don't want a customer or a client to come back to me and say, we didn't get any results because it was your fault. So I don't want to do anything which is going to have a really, really bad basic text. So I can point out and I can tell you this was done bad, this was done bad. I want you to correct it, and then we would like to do it because we want to do things the proper way. We also have an in-house translator which writes English listings from scratch. So we can also help you with that. Complete listings, titles, bullets, product description, and EBC.
And what kind of languages do you operate?
We offer translations to 4 European languages: German, French, Spanish, Italian. We also do Spanish for Mexican market, and we're one of the few who offer Japanese language as well.
Oh, that's great. And can you tell a little bit about your prices?
Yes. So our prices go per listing per language. They start from 90 euros. And in this basic package, we offer keyword research in the target language, title, bullet, product description, EBC translations, and backend keyword strings. And we also want to emphasize that we do not have any word limit. So this is a no word limit offer. So it doesn't matter if your listing has 400 characters or 2,000, we're going to do it for the same price. Whereas our competitors always set the word limit and they charge listing per language 150 euros. And so our prices are really competitive. We also offer keyword databases per language, which is 30 euros. So for that, you can get a keyword database with reverse ASINs from your competitors, and you can get a really good overview of your top keywords you can use in your PPC campaigns and other search terms. We also do follow-up emails and customer Q&A templates. Prices here start from 11 cents per word. So this is a regular translation, doesn't involve any keyword researches or anything. It's just a plain translation. That's why it's charged per word. And also adds translation, it's also charged per word. Prices start from 10 cents per word.
Perfect. And what's the best way to get in touch with you?
We have our online chat, so you can get to talk to me or to my coworkers over there. It's on our webpage. It's the bottom right corner, like a little pop-up. So you can leave your email and you can start chatting immediately with us. Or you can send us an email at info@ylttranslations.com. Or if you are interested in partnership deals or any other business promotions, you can contact us on corporate@ylttranslations.com.
And the website address is ylttranslation.com without any
YLT-translations.com. And if you're struggling with remembering YLT, it stands for Your Listing Translation.
Perfect, Jana. Thank you very much and good luck in your business.
Thank you. Yeah, too.